Hello class, good morning. So now we will discuss another topic. So this will be the second topic for this midterm. So that is amortization and sinking fund. So first, the topic outline will be define amortization and sinking fund. Identifies whether the amortization of debt can be done only by regular payment or by regular payments with irregular final payment. And 3, prepare an amortization and sinking fund schedule. Okay. So first, here, dito tayo sa, let's discuss first the amortization. Ano ang amortization? So in business, amortization refers to spreading payments over multiple periods. The term is used for two separate processes, amortization of loans and amortization of intangible assets. So, ito yung mga ginagamit class, yung amortization schedule, ito yung usual na ginagamit in every time na meron kang utang. So, you have a loan. Halimbawa, either sa bangko, either sa mga co-op, either sa SSS, Pag-ibig. So, they are required to provide an amortization schedule. Yung amortization schedule kasi, ito yung parang listahan kung kailan ka magbabayad, kailan yung date ng due, kailan yung due date, magkano yung kailangan mong bayaran. So, that is amortization. Halimbawa, in lending, amortization is the distribution of payment into multiple cash flow installments as determined by amortization schedule unlike any other repayment models. Each repayment installment consists of both principal and interest. Halimbawa, may utang kayo or di kaya your parents nyo may mga utang sa mga lending companies. So, halimbawa, ang utang nila is 10,000 payable every month. So, syempre, every month, dapat meron kang schedule of payments. Meron kang schedule of payments. So, and every time na nagbabayad kayo, so ang binabayaran nyo doon is principal at saka interest. Naintindihan? So, that is amortization. So, meron tayong amortization table. Una, the period or the dates. Next, periodic payment. Ito yung periodic payment. This is the R. Interest paid. So, ito yung binayaran mo sa interest. Ito naman yung binayaran mo sa kanyang principal. Then, the outstanding balance. Take note, class, and every time you made a payment, halimbawa, may utang ka ng 10,000, tapos 1,000 ang binabayaran mo every month. Kapag nagbayad ka ng 1,000, doon sa 1,000, ang breakdown nun is mapupunta una sa interest. Ang sobra is the principal. Naintindihan? So, even sa law, even sa batas class, halimbawa, nagbayad ka ng utang mo, tapos hindi mo sinabi kung saan yun i-apply. According sa law, kapag nagbayad ka, una, babayaran yung interest. Yung sobra sa principal na ikakaltas. So, may asterisk dito. Periodic payment can be solved using the formula of annuity or it can be given in a word problem. Take note, class, yung mga diniscuss natin sa mga unang video natin about annuity. So, yung periodic payment, that is how to compute the periodic payment. Naintindihan? Either annuity due pa yan or ordinary annuity, it's the same. Interest paid can be solved by multiplying the interest rate with the principal or outstanding balance. So, itong interest paid naman, class, i-multiply nyo yung outstanding balance times the interest rate. So, that will be the interest paid. Naintindihan? And then, the principal paid naman, itong principal paid, periodic payment, less interest paid, that will be the principal paid. Naintindihan? Next, itong outstanding balance naman, so, outstanding balance mo dito, ibawas mo yung principal paid, that will be the another outstanding balance. Don't worry, we will have a separate discussion on this amortization table. So here, we will have an example number 1. So may example number 1 tayo. A 40,000 loan at 10% compounded quarterly is to be amortized every 3 months for 2 years. Find the quarterly payment using formula given from ordinary annuity. So, first question, class. ilang beses ka magbabayad? Halimbawa, may utang ka 40,000. Tapos, ang bayaran is every 3 months or every quarter. So, sa loob ng 2 taon, ilang beses ka magbabayad? That is 8. 8 beses ka magbabayad, di ba? Kasi nga, sa isang taon, merong 4 na quarter. So, since 2 years ka, that is 8 payments. Naintindihan? So, question, find the quarterly payment. So, ang hahanapin natin dito is the periodic payment. First, ano yung given? Given, that is the P, the ordinary, present value of ordinary annuity, that is 40,000. Another given, that is the J. That is, ilan yung J? 10%. Another given, that is the time. That is 2 years. And then next, how about the conversion period? That is 4. Kasi nga, every 3 months. Quarterly. Naintindihan? Okay. Ang required, ang hinahanap is the R. So, what will be the solution? So, solution. What will be the formula? So, ano yung formula na gagamitin natin? Siyempre, R is equals to P multiplied by I over 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative N. Naintindihan? So, this is the formula. So, palakihin natin. So, this is the formula. So, i-substitute nyo. You will get, ang R will be 5,578.69. So, ito yung periodic payment. Ito yung installment payments every 3 months. Naintindihan? So, this is the periodic payment. Now, another requirements. Provide an amortization schedule. So, dito na papasok class yung amortization schedule. Okay, so let's have here an amortization schedule. So, amortization schedule class, di ba na sabi ko kanina sa inyo, this will be the format in amortization schedule. Naintindihan? So, here, we will go to Excel para mas madali. So, first, di ba ito yung utang mo? 40,000. Di ba? So, let's go here. Ito yung utang mo. Ngayon, babayaran mo siya in installment. Magbabayad ka every 3 months or quarterly. So, nakuha na natin ito. Ito yung periodic payment. Naintindihan? So, na-compute mo na yung periodic payment. So, this will be your payment every 3 months. Ngayon, gagawa na natin ng schedule or the amortization. Amortization ang tawag doon, class. So, here, itong period class, di ba, 8 beses kang magbabayad? Kasi nga, 2 taon ka magbabayad. So, sa loob ng 2 taon, ang payment mo is every 3 months or quarter. So, ibig sabihin, sa isang taon, 4 na beses kang magbabayad. Naintindihan? So, sa 2 taon, 8. Kaya, yung period is 8. Until 8 times. Naintindihan? Periodic payment or familiar. So, ito din yung na-compute mo kanina. Naintindihan? Now, let's compute. So, ito yung utang mo ngayon. Dumating ngayon yung dumating yung first quarter, nagbayad ka nito. So, ito na bayad mo, class, ang composition nito is the interest at saka yung principal. Now, how to get for the 1,000 or the interest? So, the interest will be outstanding balance na 40,000, outstanding balance, or let's say OB, outstanding balance, multiplied by 10% or the interest, multiplied by 3/12. Bakit ka nag 3/12? Di ba class, quarterly yung payment? Yung 10% is for whole year yan. Nagets? Naintindihan nyo? So, yung 10% class is good for 1 year. Hindi naman po pwede na 10% yung i-multiply mo. Naintindihan? So, 10% times 3/12. Kaya yung interest is 1,000. Naintindihan? So, 40,000 multiplied by 10% times 3/12. Diba class familiar? So, yung or the I using this. Naintindihan? So, how to get for the I? That is J/M. So, what is the J? That is 10%. The M, that is 2. Naintindihan nyo? I know, that is 4 rather. So, ibig sabihin, 0.10 divided by 4. You will get 0.025. So, 0.025 multiplied by 40,000, that is 1,000. Naintindihan nyo? So, outstanding balance na 40,000 times 10% times 3/12. So, you will get 1,000. Now, how to get for the principal? Principal naman, to get for the principal, periodic payment or the R minus the interest. So, you will get 4,578.69. Next, how to get for the outstanding balance? 40,000 less 4,578.69. So, as of this date class, as of this date, ang utang mo na lang is 35,421.31. So, that is amortization schedule. Naintindihan nyo? So, that is the process. The same pa rin sa second. Oh. Para hindi kayo malito class, sabihin na lang natin, nangutang ka ng January 1. Ngayon, yung first payment quarterly is March 31. Naintindihan? So, sabihin natin dito, March 31, 2020. Another payment mo, next naman is June 30, 2020. Another payment mo naman, September 30, 2020. Another payment mo is December 31, 2020. Next payment mo, that will be March 31, 2021. Next is June 30, 2021. Next is September 30, 2021. And lastly, December 31, 2021. So, dito matatapos yung pagbabayad mo ng utang mo. Naintindihan? So, syempre, pagdating na itong date, ang outstanding balance mo, 0 na. Kasi nga, bayad ka na. Naintindihan nyo? This is amortization schedule. Take note class, itong principal, i-add nyo ito lahat. Ang magiging resulta, 40,000. Naintindihan? Nagets nyo? Next, interest. So, ito na, i-total nyo ito lahat, ito yung buong interest na binayaran nyo. 4,629.55. So, that is amortization schedule. Madali lang, di ba? But take note class, yung question kasi dito sa mga amortization is, halimbawa, ang question is, magkano yung outstanding balance mo as of December 31, 2020? So, the answer will be 20,986.92. So, ibig sabihin, you need to provide an amortization schedule. Naintindihan? So, that is how to compute or to make a amortization schedule. So, ito class, gamit na gamit ito for your life in accountancy. So, amortization schedule. So, Madali lang naman, outstanding balance, multiply nyo lang dito. Bawas,